If I see another high value woman doing this again, I will personally charge you to the court of love. Hello, my friend. My name is Precious Olalire, and I would like to welcome you to the Court of Love podcast, where we rule on matters of the heart using biblical principles. The talking stage is like the foundation of a house, and it is where you lay the groundwork of what you want your relationship to look like. However, I see a lot of ladies making so many mistakes during this stage. Now, these mistakes have the potential of ruining something beautiful before it even starts. And that's why in this episode, I would like to share with you 5 things that you should never do as a woman during the talking stage. Are you ready? Let's get to it. Number 1, giving out girlfriend or wife privileges. I understand the desire or even the need to impress this new guy, but you performing wifely duties or girlfriend duties without any form of commitment is a no. All right? The talking stage is a place or the process or the time that you need to use to get to know each other, for you to establish mutual interest, not a place for you to be displaying your cooking skills, okay? So don't go about, sleeping over at his house or giving him sex. That comes with a wife subscription. So if you want all of that, let him subscribe to the wife plan, all right? Does he need emotional support? Let him get therapy. You're not his therapist, all right? So do not give out girlfriend or wife privileges during the talking stage. It's a no. Number 2, ignoring red flags. Even the scriptures in Proverbs 27 verse 12 talked about how a sensible person sees trouble and avoids it. An unthinking person walks right into it and regrets it later. Ignoring early on red flags can lead to bigger issues down the line, and even you being in a relationship that is not right for you or absolutely toxic. Red flags like emotional abuse, inconsistent communication, dishonesty, disrespectful behavior, bad communication style. Do not overlook this toxic trait. Do not overlook this bad behavior or character just because you want to keep the connection going. Trust me, it's not worth it. And in the talking stage, you can still work out. So do not ignore these red flags during the talking stage. Okay? Number 3, complaining. Oh my goodness. I see a lot of ladies doing this during the talking stage. Complaining and complaining and complaining. Never ending complaints. While it is important for you to share your feelings and emotions and however you are feeling, balance is crucial. Guys do not like nagging ladies. And in fact, excessive complaining can be very draining and can even make you look very unattractive during the talking stage. And of course, you're not his girlfriend, so don't go about complaining, oh, you did not text me, or you did not call me, or you did not get me flowers on my birthday, or you did not do this, you did not do that. It's okay. All right? Do not complain. If you realize that he's not doing all of these things that you really value, let him go. You don't have to complain, because what you get during the talking stage is what you are potentially going to get during the relationship. So if you feel like this guy is not treating you right as the high value woman that you are, or as the valuable person that you think that you are, let him go. You don't have to keep complaining every single time. When you're complaining, you're asking him to treat you right. Trust me, there's always somebody out there that is ready and willing to treat you right the way you deserve and the way you deserve to be loved and valued. And you would not have to complain to get it. You would not have to complain for him to treat you right. Okay? So when you find out that this guy is not doing all of the things that you really want, is not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated, boy bye. Now, like I said, there's a balance to this. Do not say at the slight of any provocation, boy bye. No. There are some times that the guy might be caught up, with work, he's busy with work, and he's probably not able to reach out to you as he used to do. So that does not mean you should just say boy bye. There has to be a balance. So how do you create this balance? What are those things that are dear to you? What are those things that you value? What are those things that make you feel loved, that make you feel respected, that make you feel as if you are being treated right and treated the way that you deserve? When you see this guy doing all of these things, that's okay. But when he's not doing all of those things and you find yourself complaining about how you want him to treat you right, how you want him to take you out on dates, how you want him to introduce you to his friends and family, you find yourself complaining, stop complaining. You know what to do, all right? Number 4, oversharing too soon. I see a lot of ladies doing this mistake, sharing too soon when they meet a new guy for the first time and downloading all their life history to this guy. Calm down, okay? Calm down. Guys love the mystery. And if you share everything at the first time that they are meeting you, what's there for them to actually unravel about you? So you just meet this new guy and you're already telling him about all the challenges, all the problems that you've had in your life. You're telling him about your last breakup. You're telling him about the colleagues at work that are stressing you out. You're telling him about all the financial problem that you have that has just miraculously started to happen just because you just met him. This can be very overwhelming to this new guy that you're trying to know and that you're trying to form a connection together. So just take things slow. So sharing too much details or sharing deep secret at the early stages of the talking stage might be actually harmful to the connection that you're trying to build with this new guy, because the guy will feel so overwhelmed and he's going to run away, especially if he does not have the emotional capacity, to handle all of your drama that is going on in your life. All right. So calm down and stop oversharing when you have not even been asked any question. You're already downloading everything. So what am I saying in essence? What I'm saying is take things gradually. Stop moving too fast. Men love the mystery. Okay. Number 5, being too available or too distant. A lot of ladies think that the more available I am, the more interested this guy is going to be in me. Why some think that the more distant I am, the more he's going to pursue me and, chase me and show me how he really wants me. I'm sorry to break it to you, sweetheart. It's usually does the opposite. So there has to be a balance to this. And I'm going to explain that in a little bit. If you're on the extreme end of creating distance to show that you are not really interested, or to show that, you're not that easy to get, you run the risk of pushing this guy away, because in his head, he starts to think that, maybe this lady does not really like me the way that I do. And potentially, he might even lose the interest that he has in you. On the other hand, if you are too available to this guy, it screams desperation, and this guy might actually be so overwhelmed with your availability that he might start to rethink his interest in you. So you have to be able to balance it and strike a balance. One way for you to know if you are too available is when you notice that you are the one that is always reaching out every time. You are the one that is always initiating contact. You are the one that is always calling, always texting, always bringing up the idea of going out on a date. The guy is not even putting in so much energy as much as he should. That might be a sign that you are being too available. You are acting out of desperation, even though you are not acting out of desperation. You're acting out of your interest that you have in this guy and you want to grow that connection. But you have to take things slow. Do not overwhelm him with so much love and emotions in the early stages that you guys are getting to know each other. Take it slow. Okay. Now, a typical example of the too distant kind of ladies, you would see that in the way you act towards this guy. For example, he asks you out on a date, you turn him down every single time. He calls your phone, you do not pick up and you do not respond or return his calls. He sends you a text message and it takes you 2 to 3 business working days for you to respond back, all in the name that you do not want to appear easy to get. But what you don't know is that you are communicating the wrong message to this guy. And do not be surprised when he is no longer interested in you, or maybe when he moves on, because you communicated that to him and he took the hint. So you have to be able to strike a balance between being too available or being too distant. So what am I saying in essence? Avoid playing mind games, because you doing all of that schematics is just pure mind games. Be able to show your interest without coming off as desperate, and also without coming off as being disinterested. So tell me, would you add anything to this? Please do well to leave your thoughts in the comments. I would love to read them, as well as share with any friend that popped up in your mind as you listen to this. Yes, that friend that popped up right now. Send it to them. They really need it. As always, do not forget to like and subscribe so that you'll be the first person to get notified when I make a new upload. Thank you so much for listening. Till I come your way again next time, stay blessed.